Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 11th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning way earlier than I wanted to. It was 5:21. I woke up and I was just awake. It's not what I wanted to be, but went ahead, got up, got the dogs outside. I just got one dog outside with me. Got her out, let her use the bathroom, put her back in, because I knew she was going to be mad out there in the chillier weather like it was. So went ahead. It wasn't too bad. It was actually fairly warm this morning. So I did jump in the hot tub, got my soak on, hung out there for a little while. I actually grabbed a banana, a hard-boiled egg, ate the hard-boiled egg, and we went to eat the banana, and the skin was still pretty tough. I would just stick my thumbnail in it, and then I'll peel it open. And I was like, damn, I really had to push pretty hard on my thumbnail here to get this to go in. And I thought, what am I doing? If this thing is so green and not ripe yet that I'm having trouble getting my thumbnail in, I'm gonna hate the taste of this thing. So I just held it and hadn't pierced the skin yet. So I said, heck with it, brought it back inside. And I got down in the hot tub and put it back on the counter. Figure I'll give it a few more days and then start eating them. So it's gonna be that situation again of where I'm gonna have a bunch of bananas come ripe at one time. If they had an ability, genetic, I know they do a lot of weird stuff with plants and that, but if they could make a hand of bananas that would ripen like that every day, like say you got 6 fingers on a hand, or say probably 7, but say 6, and like on Monday this one would be perfectly ripe, on Tuesday it would be perfectly ripe, Wednesday, that would be the greatest like movement towards plants that I've seen in my lifetime. That would make me happy, but never gonna happen. So I said to hell with it. Didn't eat my banana today, which sucks, which means I didn't get one on my run either, which it is what it is. So, but yeah, I got in the hot tub for a while, got out, wife got up, got around for work, asked me if I was okay when she texted me in the morning because I was not in bed. And I was less, like this is the second day now that I've been out way too damn early, just waking up at 5 something in the morning and saying hell with it. But I said, yep, I'm all good, just woke up, back hurt real bad, so I just went and got right in the hot tub, just said heck with it, and get my soak on, get my day started. So got a few other things done. She got off to work, got the other dog outside, got her back in. She's unfortunately not friendly around dogs, and she's great around people. Holy crap, we love her around people. She's amazing, but she's not good around other dogs, so she has to be kept isolated from the other dog, which is fine. Sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. So went ahead and got them both fed. Everything was good there. Was gonna run up like as soon as the place opened, pick up my well pump, but it was like drizzle raining. And I was like, yeah, god damn it, I don't really want to. I'm not gonna put it in now anyway. So I thought, well, I'll push it off a little bit and wait till later to go get it. So everything was good to go there, no problem. Went ahead and finally it stopped raining enough a little bit before the lunch hour would have hit. They closed down for like an hour every day from like 11:30 to 12:30. And so I ran up there before they closed, grabbed my pump, got some fittings I needed, and I got a sprinkler head and a couple of little things as well, just because I needed them to fix the system once the pump's running. So got back home, started working on the pump and getting it kind of put together. And I cemented in a few parts, threaded in the parts into the pump, all that good stuff. I had to buy new connectors because the quick connects that were on it, unfortunately, that's a weird brand they don't carry, and I don't know who does. So I had to install new quick disconnects, which again, they're not very expensive, just I got to cut them off. And unfortunately, most people, when they put these pipes together and they build these kits, they don't want to waste any extra money on extra pipe. So they don't leave you room to cut it apart to install new pipes. So it becomes a chasing the problem down, because if I go a little bit farther away from the pump, and I got to replace the backflow restrictor, and that's expensive, and you just keep working your way into more and more money. I'm like, damn. So got my cutter out, tried to cut the coupler off, the elbow, or the 90-degree elbow going down, and unfortunately in the process, it's been out in the sun. PVC pipe should not be exposed to the sun like it is, and it gets brittle. And as I tried to cut it, luckily just the outside housing broke off, but I was afraid if I started cutting actual pipe, it was also going to explode on me, which then meant I'm replacing everything back to the switcher head, and it really becomes a pain in the butt. So said to heck with it, went and got my oscillating tool, the little thing like they use to cut cask off people. They've now make them an actual tool brand and whatnot. I got a little generic Harbor Freight version of it that I used. Was cutting through it, and it started raining again a little bit. It's like, I'm out here running power tools, electrical cords, and the water's running like off the roof onto me, and it's a bad spot to be. And I was like, whatever. So I got it finished, cut off there, gave up on it, said hell, it went back in, and continued getting the pump ready to go. And I was getting ready to install and glue in all the rest of the parts for the connectors, now I know where it's all going to go. But I realized, shit, I can't do that. So I want to make sure I have the right lengths, because I've now installed different lengths and different heights and stuff. And when I was at the store buying my things, I realized I had forgot. I didn't realize I was going to need a down pipe, because I was still thinking the 90-degree elbow to turn it down. I was still thinking I could just cut the end off the connector and put it on, but there's no room for that 90 there. There's no way of connecting into it. So I have no option but to get a 90-degree elbow, and I was gonna run up and get that. I was like, nah, I shouldn't have to worry about it. And I was like, no big deal, because I'm still looking at things, which also I had run out while they were still at lunch. I went to the True Value here. I paid a little more money than I probably should have, but it's like $2 more, probably, whatever. So I bought some PVC cleaner, some primer, and some glue. Make sure I get it all done right. I had my stuff here, but this stuff dries out. It's been as long as I played with it, and it is dried up and not working. So I did jump on the motorcycle, which is nice, middle of December, to go for a motorcycle ride, which is not something I'm used to in my former life up north. That would not be the case at all, ever. So I wasn't really mad at that in any way, shape, or form, but got those, got back, and then realized I can't do any more until I get that 90-degree corner elbow. And it was that, like, oh, whatever, talked to my wife. She had to take her dad to the doctor's office. I said, hey, if I send you a picture of something, would you stop by the supply store and pick up 2 of them for me in case I screw up and need to cut out on another trip there. It's like $3 for the pair, like, $3.50 for a pair. So not a big deal at all. And she goes, yeah, not a problem. I'll do that when I get done with my father at the hospital. She said, go back to his test results, did a bunch of blood work. They're looking like you might have cancer, is what we don't know yet at this point. So it is what it is. So I'd originally had said, hey, I need to call and ask her, you want me to bring him to you to save you the time of driving home, getting him and going back, make her life a little easier at work. And I didn't. I'm like, if she wanted that, she would ask me, because she's good about that. She knows that I'm willing to do what I can to help her out. And I said it to myself again in my head, going, you should just call and offer it to her. And I didn't. So I thought, again, she knows that she can ask me if she wants to. And so I didn't think about it. And then I get a text saying, hey, I forgot my father. So she literally was on her way to the hospital to get her his test results from all the blood work, and realized that she was going towards the hospital without her dad in the car. So I was like, oh my God, do you want me to bring him to you? I can get him there. We can meet halfway, whatever. And she goes, no, I got time. It's fine. So she ran home, got her dad. I was like, no big deal. So he heads back up, get to the thing. They find out the test results. I guess they don't think he has cancer, but he's got real low iron and there's some other junk we're trying to figure out. But they said as of right now, they're 98% certain he don't have cancer. So that was a really good relief. She said she'd film me in the rest when she got home from work. No big deal. She literally hadn't even got to the hospital yet. She just left, and I was outside with the good dog, and the aggressive dog that's towards other dogs is barking her head off in the house. Which I'm like, what the hell? She'd been barking at stuff in the kitchen. She'd been barking at a few other things today. I was like, just please stop. Like, you're not helping anything. Just please stop. But she wasn't. So I opened the door up. As I walked in the counter, I said, hey, what are you barking at? The windows are open, so it's a gorgeous day. And I hear a woman's voice go, probably barking at me. I was like, what the fuck? And again, this is when my wife was on her way. She just picked her dad up. And I looked up, saw a body by my front door, because it's a glass door. And I thought, oh shit, maybe she needs something in the house. So I rushed her real quick, popped the gate open, popped the door open, and there stands an old lady. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know who this old lady is. And she goes, I need you to help me get this splinter out of my fingernail. She jammed a splinter up underneath her fingernail in her right hand, of all things. And she's right-handed, so she has no control of her left hand. She's standing there with a pair of tweezers trying to want me to help get the splinter out of her finger. Not a, hi, how are you? My name is, I live over here, or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, in my head trying to process, like, where did this old lady come from? And why is she standing at my door? And what the hell's going on? And I was like, I said, well, hold on a minute. Let me get my reading glasses so I can see better, because I can't see real close after I have my LASIK. So I run back outside, grab my reading glasses by my smoking chair, and I grab the reading glasses, go back out, and as it hits me, oh, I bet that's my neighbor, because the neighbor across the street from me, her grandmother watches her kids after school until she gets home from work. And I'm like, I bet that's who that woman is. I've never really seen her, never talked to her at all, and whatnot. So I was like, I bet that's who it is, because her van was in the driveway. So I'm like, no problem. So I guess she went to the house to the south and the house to the north, and nobody's home. I'm the only one that answered the door. So, which the only reason I answered the door is because, like, I heard the dog barking, which was funny. So I got the splinter out. Luckily, got it out. Talked to her and stuff. I said, hey, tell your granddaughter to give you my cell phone number. So your granddaughter has my cell phone number also, in case for some reason you ever need something. I don't often hear the door. The only reason I heard you now is because the dog was barking. And she's like, oh, I usually never do this. And I said, well, it doesn't hurt. Just have your granddaughter keep you my number in case something else comes up. Because this woman's going above and beyond helping out her granddaughter and taking care of these kids and stuff. And if I can do something to help, if it's move something or, whatever, let me know. I'm more than happy to help with that. So we had a good little chuckle. I head back out, and then I text the granddaughter. I'm like, hey, when you get a minute, give me a call. I got something really funny I want to tell you, but it's not in a hurry. So left it out there, told my wife what happened. She was dying laughing. She thought it was hilarious. So we had a good little chuckle with that one. So then wife basically said there's no cancer. Heading back out, I said, hey, don't forget, you just stop by and pick up that plumbing part. She goes, absolutely, I'm going to stop. I said, I just didn't want you forgetting, not a big deal. And she said, not a problem. So she stopped, grabbed them, had to go to the bank for work, a couple of little things she had to do as well. Got that taken care of. And then she's looking at the clock, like time frame. She's like, I'm just coming home. She goes, by the time I get back to work and get logged in and everything else get started up, she goes, I got enough done today. And there's a bunch of new fires that were started for no reason that she was kind of tired of. She's like, I'm just coming home, this is my day, it's done. So she headed home, and she came outside with me. We chatted and talked all about her dad's medical tests and stuff and whatnot, and how basically it's good news. There's another treatment. He's got to have 5 treatments of iron or 2 treatments of iron, depending on which one the insurance will approve, and so on and so forth, and all that good fun stuff. So I'm like, cool, no big deal. So I was gonna go run when she texted us on the way home, but since she was home, we talked for quite a bit. And I'm like, hey, I need to get my run in, so let me go run, and then we'll, figure out dinner and stuff. And she said, no big deal. I said, you put the meat away yesterday to have taco meat left. She goes, we have enough for like one of us. And I'm like, well, okay, if you want to eat it, I'll happily have soup. She goes, well, I wouldn't mind. I was thinking about having salads on it anyway. She has salads she likes a lot. So I'm like, okay, if there's enough for me, I'll have another taco salad. You can have your soup, your salad, and we'll call it a night. She goes, absolutely, sounds great. So we got my run in, got back from my run, got myself a shower, got the dogs all fed, all that good fun stuff. Had dinner, watched the last episode of Inside Man of season 1. They left it open for season 2, so I guess it probably just depends on how people watch it, what their ratings are and stuff, if they're gonna bring out a second season or not. So good show, but I think we decided we're gonna watch Loudermilk. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I've seen it once, and holy crap, I love it. I don't know if my wife's gonna like it, so I told her she needs to give me at least 2 episodes. And if she hates it after 2 episodes or isn't interested, we'll find something else. But if not, I want her to get at least 2, because 1 episode with the show like Loudermilk can not be enough to really convince you if it is or isn't watchable. So after dinner, headed back outside, rotated the dogs in and out, basically all evening long. As I enjoyed myself a cigar, headed in and watched a little bit of Frasier with my bride. Afterwards, had a nice little relaxing chat as we sat in the bed and watched Frasier, then wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.